last episode, we have just rolled over 23. I've got 10,000 XP, so still like less than a tenth of the XP I need to get to 24. The grind is insane right now, and in terms of my best Pokemon right now, again, things aren't changing too much towards the top tier of that CP list. The only thing I've thought of at one point is using a lot of Lapras candies to make this Lapras as close to 2,000 as possible, but I think after the ranking up, it would cost a lot of Stardust. So hey, let me know down below, would you want me to get this Lapras as close to 2,000 as possible and maybe get it to my first 2,000 CP Pokemon? If you guys want me to do it, I will give it a go. We hatched a lot, we felt like a lot of eggs last episode. They all just popped off right at the beginning of the video. We've got 2 here that are stupidly close to hatching. Around 2 or 5k eggs. And as I've mentioned, the 10k eggs just seem to be quite elusive at the moment. We just can't seem to find them, unfortunately. But hopefully today, if we restock on eggs, we'll find some 10k ones. Now, at the start of a lot of these episodes, I go through a lot of the Pokemon that are close to evolving. I need a little bit more candies to get there. And today we're going to be doing some of those big evolutions, and even some normal evolutions, and using this calculator that I told you guys about. So on my phone right now, I'm on a website called PokeFind. As you can see, it's currently in beta, and as soon as my Pokemon videos started blowing up, I was really interested in working on a website that all of you guys could use to find Pokemon that get useful data about Pokemon Go. And one of the things developed on the PokeFind website is this calculator that we're going to be using. So just to be really clear with you guys, because there's been a lot of drama recently about YouTubers owning websites. I do own a part of this website, but it is not monetized at all. There's no adverts, there's nothing at the moment. Myself and another YouTuber have literally just put money into this website to make it for you guys, and who's got an app coming along as well. So it's very exciting. I'm going to leave this website down below in the description. Head over to it right now. Works on your phone, works on your PC, and we're going to give it a test by starting off with our first enemy. So we know the CP, we know the Pokemon, so all we're going to do is head over to the calculator. We're then going to enter the Pokemon, enter the CP level, and then if we hit that estimate button, it's going to tell us on average what the CP should come out at. So the minimums and the maximums are extreme ranges. We're going to be focusing on that average CP. So as I say to you guys, each Pokemon is a different multiplier, but that multiplier isn't consistent. Sometimes it's a little bit higher, sometimes it's a little bit lower. So if I sat down with this Rattata and a friend sat down with the exact same CP Rattata, we will come out with slightly different Rattatates, which that multiplication could go up or down a little bit. And this is where the calculator is really going to help us out and let us know if you've got a better or worse evolution than we should have done. So the average of this evolution would be 681. So we're going to go back into the app now. We're actually going to evolve this Rattata, and we're going to find out if we've got an above or below evolution for this Rattata. So guys, here's our evolved Rattata at 697. If we go back into the app, we can see that actually we've got a slightly above average evolution there, with our CP coming out a little bit higher, which is awesome. So I'm going to do this a few more times with some bigger evolutions, just to show you guys if you can get lucky or unlucky. So next up, I've got a Paras. I've got over 50 candies, so we're going to evolve this into our second Parasect. It's starting at 519, so let's enter that on the website. So, the average is going to be just over 1,000 CP, 1,007 to be exact, for this Paras evolution. So, let's give it a go. Fingers crossed, if we can get above that average, we'll get over 1,000 Parasect. So we actually got unlucky there. This Parasect came out at 992, which means that, actually, statistically, it's gone a little bit below what the average multiplier should be for that evolution. So, without this website, we never would have known that. So, I've got one more evolution for you guys. Look how many Venonat candies I've got. I can do 2.5 worth of evolution. This is a 600 CP Venonat that we caught yesterday, just as we turned 23. So, the calculator is telling us that with a 600 CP, we should be coming out at around 1,140. So, it's time to evolve this bad boy, and I would suggest to you guys that before you do any evolutions, you always jump onto this calculator to give you a really good idea if you've got lucky or unlucky and how that evolution has turned out. Definitely treat me to get one that's way above average, because you would have lucked out very hard, and you would have gotten an awesome evolution as a result. So here we have our awesome Venomoth. Let's see, is it above or below? The average is 1140, and ours comes out at 1,119, so only a little bit below the average. Still a really good Venomoth, but I would never have known, as I said, all those evolutions would have been good or bad about this calculator. So check it out down below, guys. It's a great way of knowing whether or not you've got a good Pokemon that's worth evolving and how its stats are going to turn out. So I've sat in front of this PC for way too long chatting to you guys about this. What we're going to do now, we're going to head on out and find a place to evolve these 2 Eevees, and hopefully, fingers crossed, with a really good Eevee, they turn into an above-average evolution. So let's start today's adventure. Hopefully you guys have found that calculator really useful. If you something new, please do something new. It's a belt. Actually, no, I can't complain about that. If you take a look at this, actually you can see 76 candies, and I've got a new and improved those. That was like 6, 8, 7, I think, which I want to take all the way up to a victory bell, so we need 125 for that. But, yo, okay, there's another one, there's a lot of Pokemon on top of this as well, but what is going to come from a second egg is, yo, Magnemite, okay, it's all good, again, it's candy progression, as I always say, and that's useful. 485 is not bad either. You've just got 4 Pokemon around us. I swear this stock is so good. 10 electric type Pokemon is not bad. I'm actually going to go ahead and at least capture this Metapod, because believe it or not, I've actually never had, it's kind of embarrassing, never had a Butterfree, because as soon as I get enough candies to evolve the Caterpies into Metapods, I just use the candy straight away, so I've never bothered saving up the 50 needed to get a Metapod to a Butterfree, so that guy just ran on me. I actually was not looking at my screen. If that guy ran on me, that is disrespectful. Oh my gosh, yeah, actually, I'm done. I'm actually so done with that. Guys, look who we ran into to start off this walk. A freaking Electabuzz. We haven't had one of them since we went hunting for them, weeks and weeks ago now. But I think to capture this guy, I'm going to have to sit down and play it properly. So I need to find a cool electric and fire type Pokemon from Gen 1 is Electabuzz and Magmar. And I keep on saying I really want a Magmar for a 10k egg, but I don't have any 10k eggs on the go at the moment. Actually, it's a lie. I could. I've just got 1 new egg to get us up to 9. Look, it's Electabuzz. Just got 1 new egg from a Pokestop to get us a 9 out of 9. I haven't started incubating it, so it could be a 10k egg. But I've got a tip off, potentially for tomorrow's video, as to where loads of Magmars spawn. So tomorrow could be the day I finally get a Magmar. You know, a great spin ball throw. That's got to be a capture. Come on, Electabuzz, don't disrespect me now. Wow. 5k egg. I swear to God, the 10k eggs hate me. They just don't want me to get any. So guys, I've got to be honest with you, I feel bad. For the whole of the Icelandic trip, I talked about the fact that I was going to evolve a Shelder into a Cloyster, and I thought, you know what, we'll hold that to the end, we'll get the best one. And when it came to the end of the Icelandic trip, we were so tired, we just crashed out, and I completely forgot to evolve it. I was meant to do it last episode, but hey, since we're doing so many evolutions this episode, we're predicting the evolution CP, I think today's a perfect day to do it. So let's jump onto the Pokefind calculator and see what it's saying our 453 Shelder should turn into when it comes into a Cloyster. Well, this is kind of disappointing, but the calculator is saying that Shelder will only turn into about a 1169 Cloyster. But you know what? I've got 68 candies. By the time I get a bigger and bigger Shelder, like, I'll have enough one to do another evolution, and I've been meaning to do this evolution for ages, so let's do it anyway, and just see if we get above or below that average. Alright guys, it is finally evolution time. It's way overdue. Let's turn the Shelder into a Cloyster, and hopefully, I want it over 1,200, really. I want it to go above that normal average CP once it evolves, because I want it to be a part of my squad. I want it to be a beast. There we go. I rocked a lucky egg just before doing this evolution to make sure I got double XP. Love this Pokemon. It's so good. Not so good. If you guys have watched the finals of Pókemon Island where me and Lachlan made it to the finals, he beat me with his freaking Cloyster, so I kind of hate it. But as always, it's glitched out and the CP's covered. So 1147. Am I just getting really unlucky? I'm getting unlucky today, aren't I? The last few evolutions will be below the average, unfortunately. Long park bench here, and someone put a mirror down on the bench. It's actually a Pokestop. I was like, no, cool, I'll come sit down. There's a group of like maybe 5 to 10 people, and half of them turn around and like, wait a second, I recognise this guy. None of them have watched me to cards, none of them knew who I was, apart from the fact that I just make Pokemon Go videos. So I love bumping into you guys. It still blows my mind. I haven't made videos for 6 years. I'm only known for Pokemon Go at the moment, but it's cool. We're going to like the hatch, baby. What's it going to be? Definitely is 10k egg, because we haven't got any. But what is it going to be? Come on, just be something new. I need some good luck. Yeah, okay, it's a Ponyta, that's not bad, that's great. You know how much I love a Ponyta, actually. Be good. 847. I think it tops, I think it's like 844 is my last best Ponyta. Let's compare. Yep, if you guys look at that, it's only a 3 CP difference to the 847 one. It's slightly better. 35 candies, baby. We're getting close to that Rapidash. Can never complain about a Ponyta. But honestly, I won't Growlithe. I really want an Arcanine, more so than the Rapidash or even the Magmar. Arcanine is the one I seriously want. So, if we get any more Growlithe, now I'm level 23, bear in mind. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's a 600, 700, hopefully 800. It's an 80-4 Pinsir. But you know what? As I said, it's a brand new Pokemon, and it's chilling right here. I've literally walked into the middle of the woods to try and find it. It popped up on my screen. It wasn't even the closest Pokemon. It popped up on my screen. I'm like, you know what, game? You're so broken right now, I don't even care. So I'm just gonna use a Great Ball. I don't even care. I'm just gonna use a Great Ball on it and see if we can get it. 1, 2, 3, yo! Let's go, baby! I'm so glad. I did not expect this adventure to actually turn into a new Pokemon hunt, but hey, we managed to get us a brand new Pokemon added to the Pokedex. I think, does that mean I didn't have double XP on? Oh, my double XP ran out just as I could, and that's so annoying. It's all good though, guys. Oh, there's a Squirtle nearby. Yo, let's hunt for this Squirtle. Let's see how I can do. Please, if it's a starter Pokemon, I'll literally cry with happiness and joy to you guys. Oh my god. Dude, now, good thing is my phone's been vibrating, so... Nope, the Squirtle's gone. Oh, exactly right, the Squirtle's gone. We've got Horsey. Well, that'll have to do. Would you look at this, guys? Look who's turned up. There's none other than what's wrong with locations like that? I've located a lot. This guy, holy cow, this guy needs to be caught. Here I was literally about to leave this location, getting ready to evolve our Eevees, I promise you guys, and this bad boy comes out of nowhere and raspberries him up. And definitely Ultra Balling him as well. This would be my strongest wild capture ever. Was literally no one nearby. If you knew that freaking 1,200 Electabuzz, everyone would come rolling. Alright, first throw, baby. It wasn't even great. My throws have been so off recently. You know how consistent I used to be? 1, 2, 3. Oh my freaking gosh, this guy, and that's sort of just over 120,000 Stardust as well. Let's take a look at that. Oh, come on. So happy about that. You know what, guys? Let's actually work on these Eevee Evolutions. Explain what I'm going to do, because I've been constantly all episodes. It's finally time. Guys, I kid you not. I'm literally driving out of the car park. I glanced down at my phone, so I've left by the side to charge. I was like, wait, there's an Electabuzz. So I've just pulled in. These are the 1,154 Electabuzz. We've got to capture it, man. Come on. Whoa, look at that, baby. That is awesome. Some kids outside who found the Electabuzz. They're freaking out. What another awesome capture. Now, let's compare these, actually. This guy's Low Kick and Thunder, and this one's Electric Shock and Thunderbolt. I'm not sure, actually, which of those two movesets is stronger, but typically, Pokemon have different movesets that they can get, and one is a lot better than the other. I think their higher CP is a better moveset, so that's good news, baby. Yo, there it is! Yo, we can actually track it down, baby! Okay, let's try it. A bonus Squirtle potential, you guys. 4, 5, 7. I've had a stronger, and I've evolved it. We've literally got to the airport for items, but you can never go wrong with extra Squirtle candies. 1, 2, 3, and that's the first time! Oh my gosh, what a detour to find ourselves a new Squirtle and hatch. Not amazing, but still, that is absolutely awesome. So at the moment, we're down fortunately to 6 eggs. Still not a single 10k egg in. He turned into a far more epic Pokemon hunt than I ever could have expected. It was awesome, but it is finally time to evolve our 2 best Eevees and use the CP calculator to get an idea as to how good they should turn into. Now, this is an interesting evolution because obviously you've got 3 options here. You've got Jolteon, Flareon, and of course Vaporeon. So let's take a look at the CP calculator for a second, because if we head over to PokeFind, enter Eevee, and then for example, I'm actually going to do my 610 Eevee evolution first. If we enter in 610, it's actually going to give us the 3 estimates for all the different Eevee evolutions. And notice how Jolteon is the worst CP multiplier for evolving Eevee, Vaporeon is the best, and Flareon is the second best. So that's mainly why you see a lot of Vaporeons in gyms, or the high CP evolutions for people are normally Vaporeons, because the multiplier from turning into Eevee to Vaporeon is the strongest out of all 3. So that's something to bear in mind, and it's something to bear in mind for us, because when I go ahead and do this evolution, obviously I want to force it to turn into Vaporeon. So we're aiming for about 1,684. So if we head back to the app, what I'm going to do here is do the old trick that I did in the video last week, and call it Rainer. So that will guarantee, hopefully, the evolution for this Eevee will be Vaporeon. Now, if you have a look at that Lapras, if we get above that average, or close to that average for this Eevee evolution, it will turn into our strongest Pokemon in the game. So, my friend, let's just do this and evolve it. Fingers crossed, this little glitch or little secret works. There's rumors that sometimes it doesn't work, but Rainer is the correct way to spell it. So, Eevee, are you going to turn into my strongest ever Eevee evolution? It works fine, baby, works fine. We've got a Vaporeon. What's the CP though? That's the question. What is it going to be? Don't hold any longer. Oh, 1,684. 626. That puts it as my strongest ever Pokemon. So if you order it in combat power, he is just nabbed the #1 spot. And with Water Gun and Water Pulse, that is the best moveset you can get in Vaporeon. It also has, I believe, a Hydro Pump moveset, but this moveset is better. So our strongest Pokemon in terms of CP and an awesome moveset. But I said I wanted to evolve my other one as well. Well, this Eevee is my special Eevee. I've called it the God Eevee because for a long time it's my strongest CP Eevee, but it has really, really strong stats. So I'm gonna be a little bit different with this one. I'm actually gonna spend some Stardust and actually power this one up. So I'm not sure how many times I'm gonna do it, but we'll see how much it costs. I mean, it is using up a lot of my Stardust, as you can see, 25,000 every single time, but I'm willing to invest in this Eevee, and what I hope to do is get it ideally close to sort of 700-ish. Now in terms of questioning whether or not you should do powering up before or after you evolve, it doesn't matter when you do it. The multiplier that's taken into effect when you evolve the Pokemon is also applied to the powering up stats, if that makes sense. So if you power up before, you're going to get the same change at the end of the day whether or not you're doing the powering up before or after evolving. Just trust me, it doesn't matter when you do it. But I'm going to do it maybe okay, 3,000 now, you're getting expensive. We'll do one more power up. I can use up a lot of Stardust from this guy, but he's now almost 700. This, hopefully, will be our best ever Pokemon. Let's call it Rainer to make sure it becomes the Vaporeon. And just before we go to the evolution, 695. Oh, should come out at just over, fingers crossed, 1,900. So, my friends, Rainer is ready, the candies are ready, Stardust has been injected. Let's evolve this crazy, crazy Eevee and see if we can come out with our strongest ever Pokemon. Maybe we'll get close to 2,000 unless we get a really poor evolution multiplier. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I said to you guys sometimes it doesn't work. So what should have been our strongest ever Eevee, we injected it with so much Stardust, it comes out as a Jolteon and it also has the word moveset, a Thunder moveset, rather than a Vaporeon. Well, you know what? It's fine, it's fine. We're going to end it there, guys. It's been a really fun day. We failed a little bit at the end. It just shows that unfortunately doesn't always guarantee it, but we still have our strongest ever CP evolution there in the form of Vaporeon. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. Tune in tomorrow when we're hunting for more rare Pokemon, and I'll see you guys then.